Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, the Joker. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel.
To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A bullet throw,
but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the further recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Running on first down, Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Herbert. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler to the 27-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 90 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
It's Eckler again. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
A handoff, it's Eckler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Eckler is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the 3rd down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Move the ball in our defense.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's runners.
From the 17, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper.
And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll give it to Chubb. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith, who had 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Short field payoff. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
York able to send this one through,
and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Now it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To throw is Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 13.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Chargers first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Herbert off and play action. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Complete to Austin Eckler. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
That's another Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Keenan Allen. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like for like.